A fine Sunday here in the City of Angels, Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today we wrap up the homestand with the third of three between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Kutch and Agon ready to slug it out on the show next. Brock Stewart is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, the way he's been throwing this year, definitely in the running for the Cy Young Award. You talk to people in baseball circles, they're mentioning his name among the leaders for this award. I can't wait to watch him throw in this one.
Starling Marte makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Eric, your Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've upped that lead in the division even further. They put some serious distance between them and the rest of the pack, so they're well on their way to playing October baseball.
And here's Clint Hurdle's starting lineup for the Pirates in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, guys, Jung-Ho Kang is someone to really pay attention to right now. He's currently hitting over 300 against right-handers, which is obviously what he gets to face in this game. So I think we'll see him give a nice performance at the plate. He could be a key factor.
Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
Oh, that's just a thing of beauty right there. Watch how late he goes. Then he deadens that thing about 30 feet or so down the third base line. And with his speed, no chance of throwing him out.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. Runner's going. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And just your classic single and a stolen base. Now with one out in the first, another base hit here to put that first run on the board.
Comes set with the 0-1. And now the runner's trying for third. The tag's there, and he's out trying to steal third. Great throw.
Well, I think this is just a bad decision right here. I mean, I love aggressive baseball. You know that. But you've got the number 3 hitter at the plate. Why not just stay there at second and give him a chance to drive you in?
2 out, nobody on. High pop-up. Seager is there for it. And that retires the side. Bucks go down quietly. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Garrett Cole, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, he's having a very nice season so far. You look at that ERA in the low 2s. Looking to continue that trend here in this one.
Chase Utley comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Dodgers, second baseman, Chase Utley.
Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. Eric, we take a look at the Pirates as they take the field here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Cole into the windup. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
And I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Right fielder,
Josh Reddick will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown.
Yeah, and he leads his ball club in hitting, so he's a guy that they really look to offensively.
He's set, and the pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Line toward the gap in left center. McCutchen patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Yeah, you know, I'm going to be watching Yasmani Grandal pretty closely. He comes into this one as Mr. Clutch in this lineup, carrying a batting average with runners in scoring position over 350. That's pretty reliable, so he could definitely be an impact player in this game.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And on cue, here are the National League home run leaders I referred to a moment ago. On the ground up the middle. Mercer dives. What a stop. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Jung-Ho Kang will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Yeah, not really a great performance for him yesterday, but that's just part of this ball game. You have to know that those rough ones are going to come up and bite you every once in a while.
And he'll watch the slurve that falls in for strike 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Hot shot to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Dodgers. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, remember, this manager has not jumped on board with all the defensive shifts. Still that old school mentality, plays guys straight up. So we'll see how that impacts this game.
Francisco Cervelli will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
And he's tracking that all the way across the plate, but that had too much sweep to it for him to think of swinging.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Here's John Jaso now. As he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play. It's strike 1. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in as one of the stars from yesterday's ball game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Well, Matty just continues this string of his last 10 games where he's hitting over 300. He has those really, really nice games mixed in there.
Cole has his target. First pitch on its way. Too low, 1-0.
If you're hitting left-handed, all you can really do is just kind of quit on that pitch and hope it doesn't find the outside corner.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
Yeah, a little unlucky here to be behind 2-0. Those first couple of pitches haven't missed by a whole lot.
Ground ball right into the shift. And that's through for a hit. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. And he's definitely having a season to remember to this point. He's got great hands, and his approach is really working for him.
Yasmani Grandal will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give this guy something where he can just roll over a ground ball and still get it into right field.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. And with that, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Jock Peterson will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, he hasn't looked good over the course of the season, but he is hitting over 450 in his last 10 games.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. He pulls this one into right. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. The relay, and he is in there.
Boy, a real good effort that time out there in right field. I thought he had a good shot of getting there, but you see the leap comes up just a little short, and that's going to allow this guy to make it up to second here with a double.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 309 is the average entering play. 4 home runs and 37 RBIs. 0-1, here it comes. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, curveball, then changeup here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And never much of a chance to even think about scoring there. What a big second out.
Yeah, he probably didn't have much of a shot to score on that ball, but with 1 out already, maybe you think about putting the pressure on the defense to throw you out. But we'll never know now.
Number 6 settles into the box for his first chance. First offering on its way. Good off-speed pitch, had him out in front for strike one.
And this is where you have to be smarter at the plate. There's a good chance they're working around you with the base open, so don't go helping them out.
Tap foul at home plate. He struck him out. In and out of trouble as the inning is over. Dodgers strand a couple. Will move to the third with no score. We welcome you back on a sunny day here in Los Angeles, set to start the third inning in this one. Josh Harrison gets his first opportunity now, looking to extend that hitting streak, which stands at 8 games coming in.
Harrison.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, no mistake about that one. That one's right there.
Up high, 2-1 now. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now this one sets up a big pitch because you don't want to lose that leadoff guy in a scoreless ball game.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Jordy Mercer will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Third inning, no score to this point. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
And remember now, he finished off the previous inning with back-to-back strikeouts. And now he started this inning with 2 more. So he's really got it working out there now.
Stepping in now, Garrett Cole. As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We've played 2.5. No score on the show. Brock Stewart digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Brock Stewart.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
That's a major league curveball there. Now, let's take a while to get used to, believe me.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Cole gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Cervelli recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Stewart is retired, and there's one away.
Second baseman, number 26.
Boy, that's a really nice play there behind the plate. He doesn't panic. He takes his time and makes the good throw on to first. So score that a strikeout with a 2-3 putout for good measure.
In is the second baseman, Chase Utley. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1.
That is the hardest first pitch to look for because you just can't wait long enough. Not only is it a hard pitch to hit, but it sets up everything else you have.
On the ground near home. Foul ball, strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Bounced weakly near the plate. Cervelli scoops it up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
One out away now from 3 full scoreless innings, and both pitchers are working both inside, outside, up and down. Looking solid here to start this ball game.
Josh Reddick stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
McCutchen over to his right, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Starling Marte is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Here comes the first pitch. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, and they still have no answer for him up there. 6 straight punch-outs now, and there's one away. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Gregory Polanco stands in. First pitch of the at-bat. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
And it's quickly 0-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Again, he sends it out of play. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Nope,
and a
that's
fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Reddick has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set now.
Andrew McCutcheon will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Ball 1.
Well, that's not a real favorable call for him right here. It's one thing when you're facing a lightweight hitter up there, but facing a guy like this, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 is huge.
On the ground to third. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Corey Seager will come forward to lead things off here for the Dodgers, with Adrian Gonzalez due to hit next.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Cole's ready. First pitch on the way. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Harrison settles under it near second. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Adrian Gonzalez will dig in. He singled his first time around. Right there for strike 1.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw right there, and that takes care of Gonzalez. 2 gone now.
The catcher,
Boy,
number 9.
and he's come out with a plan against these hitters. And he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Into the box, Yasmani Grandal. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
2 out, nobody on. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Jung-Ho Kang heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Pitch is popped up. Grandal is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
I think we expected to see a well-pitched game coming in, and we got one. Starting to look like the team who scores first might be the one who wins.
Digging in, Francisco Cervelli. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Reddick sprinting after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA.
Well, it's business as usual for them. They lead the National League in that department, and it's always nice to know that whoever steps on the bump for you, you're going to have a chance to win. A lot of teams are envious of that stat, and these pitchers, they deserve a lot of credit for what they've accomplished so far.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. John Jaso is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Kendrick. And that ends the inning. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we still have no score. Jock Peterson comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Shot toward right center. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
That's just a highlight reel catch right there. If this one skips by him, you could be looking at some extra bases. So the pitcher's very excited about making that play.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. No runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Line to the right side. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
And he's been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there.
Number 6.
He's set down 9 in a row. So now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Number 6 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. A bare hand for 1. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. Josh Harrison makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Well, you talk about being comfortable at the plate. That's the way he's feeling it right now. 9 straight games with that base hit now.
Jordy Mercer is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
And a strike called at the letters. Look high to me, but it's 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Oh, he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Another guy retired there. You see his pitching line to this point. It's phenomenal. Just 2 hits. Both of them are singles. He's hardly even been in trouble. Thorough domination so far.
The pitcher, Garrett Cole, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. To second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Yeah, you want to put this down to the right side, force that first baseman to field it, but that ball is butted just way too hard, so that's a good decision defensively to go ahead and take the force at second.
Here's Starling Marte. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pirates leave 1. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Brock Stewart gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Brock Stewart.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike one. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Turned on down the line. Jasso is right there, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The second baseman.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Chase Utley strides in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch coming, here it is. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. Here's the 0-2. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, this is a tough way to help your on-base percentage out as a leadoff hitter, but he's on base here regardless.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Corey Seager.
Corey Seager will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Cole sets. Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
You've got to believe he's going to keep going back to that slider. It's been great for him so far.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here. 0-2.
And they may have found a location that they like right here. 2 different pitches, both taken on the inside corner, and now they can go just about anywhere they want.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. And a relay home. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, he'd been able to get that pitch by him earlier in the game, not this time. He's all over it here, and he's going to bring home a couple on the 2-run double.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Here's Adrian now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Surprising to you guys that it looks like they're going to pitch to him?
It is to me. I mean, I wouldn't go anywhere near this guy with a base open.
Hard hit to first. Jasso gloves it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
All right, now you're looking at no way for them to manufacture a run, really. There's a guy on third now, but 2 outs. That really wasn't all that helpful.
Yasmani Grandal stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pulled toward right center field. McCutchen is after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game, and he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, that's what he's done well all season. Match swing the bat with runners in scoring position. He drives in another one here on the RBI double.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And it appears that we've seen the last here in this one of Garrett Cole. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Jared Hughes will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
48, Jared Hughes.
Jock Peterson will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1. Third double of the game for these guys as you see the comparison there. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, number 10 for him on the year. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead.
This guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking, do we really need to play another team after this? I mean, this is now 4 home runs for him in the series. You talk about a guy that looks comfortable up there. He's just having his way with the entire pitching staff.
Now batting, left fielder, Howie.
Here's Howie Kendrick. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Polanco is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Another good inning here for the Dodgers. Hey, not everybody leaves early. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium. The men in blue leading in this one as we get set to begin the 7th. But before we do, let's check out the game summary to this point. Gregory Polanco will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
First pitch on its way. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point. So good idea there just to wait for strike 1.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Seems like it's been a fairly consistent pattern. Hard stuff early, soft stuff late. But these guys don't seem to have caught on yet.
It's a pretty standard operating procedure, too. But they just look lost up there.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And tough fastball to lay off on 1 and 2, but he did, and it's 2 and 2 now.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And taken in out there for the first out.
This is where, as a pitcher, you can start to put the clamp down. This was a tie ball game, but now all of a sudden, he's out there with a 5-run lead. So you can bet he won't be afraid to start going after guys a bit more, just like he did right there.
Now here's the pitch. Andrew McCutcheon comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Hit hard up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And they finally break through for hit number 3 of this ball game, though. It took them 7 innings to do it. That is not the kind of offensive performance that's going to win you too many ball games.
Jung-Ho Kang will get his third shot at it here. He's bounced out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
Well, on the bright side, I guess, he is putting the ball in play. He's just not getting that solid contact that you're looking for when a guy's really seeing the ball well.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 0-1 on its way. Takes this the other way to right. Reddick is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Yeah, and I remember all too well. Some days are just kind of like this. He's hit the ball hard a few times this afternoon, but once again, he's going to come up empty.
Into the box, Francisco Cervelli, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. A runner on first with 2 away. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. 2 out with the man at first. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Tony Watson will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7.
Tony Watson.
Number 6 will stride to the plate. He's 0 for 2 thus far.
Leading off for the Dodgers, third baseman, number 6.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Heading out toward shallow right. On the move is Polanco. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Well, he's 0 for 3 now in the ball game. I think I can tell you why. If you're not a power hitter, you need to hit down on the ball. Try and drive things. This guy doesn't have enough muscle to hit home runs consistently, so he's wind up his routine flyouts.
Brock Stewart will buy himself another at-bat, and in turn, he'll get himself a nice little ovation for the work he's turned in on the mound so far.
He's been great. This is an appreciative crowd. They like what they've seen, and I don't blame them.
Chris Taylor will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Chris Taylor.
This is line to left, and call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game.
The second baseman, number 26, Chase Utley.
Stepping up to the plate, Chase Utley. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Got him right in the back. Doesn't feel good, never does, but I can think of a lot worse places to get dosed.
Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, he got that first out easy enough when he came on, but now it's back-to-back hits here with one away. So he's going to have to bear down now and make sure that this thing doesn't get any worse.
Josh Reddick gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Chopped foul right at home plate. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and that average, it'll climb a few more points.
Corey Seager will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
Has a look, now the pitch. Oh, what a pitch to start the at-bat there. It's 0-1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty in reserve. This would need to be a magic act, no doubt.
And there's ball 1. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and That's not working for him.
This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases. 1 run scores. Utley scores. And he's safe.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. The pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Your attention,
Archimedes Caminero come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Adrian Gonzalez will be his first assignment out of the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drilled to first. Gasso has it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The catcher, number 9, Yasmani Grandal.
Yasmani Grandal stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
3 runs already home here. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Marte is under it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. 8th inning coming up. Dodgers lead this one 8-0. Jesse Chavez will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Jesse Chavez.
John Jaso will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far.
John Jaso.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. You'll need to guard against that.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
The batter, number 5.
Yeah, no hesitation there as we train our camera directly on him. Once this gets down the line, he's thinking 2 right out of the box, and he's able to beat the throw into second and leg out a double.
Josh Harrison stands in as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, he reaches the 20 mark in doubles with that last 2-bagger. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Jordy Mercer stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. From the stretch. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Runner at second here with one man out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Ball 2.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
One out and a runner on second base. Still 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Kendrick giving chase. And he makes the catch for the second out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So the Dodgers trying to close this one out in front of the home crowd here at Dodger Stadium as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7+. David Freese will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 7, David Freese.
Squared that one up just a little late. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he lays off for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. A.J. Schugel will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Jock Peterson leads it off for the boys in blue here in the 8th at Dodger Stadium.
Jock Peterson.
Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit hard to the right side. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
Now batting.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He doesn't really have a chance to set himself up, so this is all arm, but he makes it look routine.
Here's Howie Kendrick. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Smoke toward the hole. Harrison has it. Throw on to first, and Kendrick is gone. 2 away now.
Now batting.
Good start to the
Number
inning here out of the
6.
bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Number 6 steps into the box. Now here it comes. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers, as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Joe Blanton will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Joe Blanton.
Starling Marte will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the ninth, as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Yeah, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
You know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Gregory Polanco will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball. It's 1-0. Strike to even the count. 1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you've got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Kendrick is in pursuit. He's there, but oh, he clanks it off his glove.
Now batting number 22.
Well, they had played error-free ball until this point, but they're not going to be able to keep that up through the whole way. They wind up making their first error of the ball game right here in the 9th inning. And now they've got to make sure that it doesn't come back and bite them.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner at second here with one man out. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2 to short. To his right, Seager on to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
Now batting, third baseman, Jung-Ho Kang.
Jung-Ho Kang will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still...
Throw on to first is going to be in time for the final out, and the Dodgers have finished off a 3-game sweep here on home soil as this one is over.
And I think just about everybody wound up having a hand in this victory as they go on to win this one by 8 runs.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really mixed his speeds well, and he kept guys guessing all throughout.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The Dodgers win it 8-0. So long from Southern California.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon for the victorious Dodgers. 8 runs on 11 hits. With 1 error, they left 5 men on base. For the Pirates, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout. 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.